Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Hatta bin Abdul Muttalib, one of the researchers come co-author for a research paper that I'm going to share with you shortly. We Insider had published a paper on the seroprevalence of HBV and HCV infection among Malaysian population. The study was conducted in collaboration with the UKM Molecular Biology Institute, UMBI, in 2018-2019. Okay, as we all know that most HBV and HCV infections are asymptomatic. Notably, 90% of infected people were unaware of the infection. If untreated, hepatitis leads to chronic outcomes such as hepatocellular carcinoma, which is the eighth most common type of cancer in Malaysia. And this situation has burdened our health services. Why we conducted this study? Because we want to know the current situation of HBV and HCV in Malaysia for elimination strategies by 2030, and we would like to revise vaccination policy if necessary for the pre-NIP individuals, to revise existing screening strategies and empower screening to mitigate HBV and HCV in community, because we believe that early detection is the key to prevent chronic infection. So how we conducted the study? The study was in collaboration with UMBI UKM. We utilized archived serum samples of respondents aged 35 years old and above. Samples were previously aliquoted and kept in cryotube stored at -80 degrees C. All samples were tested for hepatitis B and hepatitis C. For hepatitis B, we tested for HBsAg and anti-HBc. For hepatitis C, we tested for anti-HCV. Reactive results were tested for HCV RNA and genotyping. We retrieved several information from the data on demographics, medical history, family history, and immunization status. We analyzed the descriptive data analysis for prevalent estimates with 95% confidence intervals, and we further analyzed for multivariate analysis to examine associations between dependent and independent variables of interest. So, from our study, we found that 4% were currently infected with hepatitis B, and 0.3% had antibody for hepatitis C. Of them, only 2 respondents were each found to be infected with HCV genotype 1A and 3A. For associated risk factors, we found several variables that have increased the odds of being infected with hepatitis B. They were being male for the odds ratio of 2, living in rural odds ratio 2.1, Chinese OR 4.9, Bumi Sabah odds ratio 4.6, Bumi Sarawak odds ratio 3.9. While for hepatitis C, if you're married, the odds of acquiring hepatitis C antibody is decreasing. Public health implication. This information is imperative for our program managers, clinicians, or just anyone in public health practice. What we could learn from this research: hepatitis B infection among the pre-NIP was prevalent, which was around 4%. Without further treatment, we expect to treat more adults with chronic hepatitis B outcome. This information may be useful to enhance screening for early detection and early treatment, focusing among the pre-NIP people. For HCV adults, and HCV in Malaysia were low, about 0.3%, and all this information will definitely be useful for program managers to allocate resources for HBV and HCV control, drug procurement, and treatment. We were trying our best to produce the most valid estimates. However, this study has several limitations. Our respondents aged 35 years and older, the pre-NIP individuals, because we also use archived serum samples, hence we have limited variables to control for confounders. More information about the study methodology and findings can be found in the paper published in Scientific Report Nature. Thank you.